This is your assessment for the paired reading that we've been doing over the last several weeks. What you're going to be doing today is you are going to be reading two stories and you are going to be answering an essay question related to those two stories. Remember, you must use text evidence from both stories in your answer. So this will all be available to you on Schoology on the same assignment where you found this video. Paired reading assessment. Over the last 2 weeks, you have learned how to answer a question using two texts. You have been provided lots of feedback to learn from the simple mistakes you have made. Today, you will be assessed on answering one question using two passages. Remember everything you have been taught over the last 2 weeks. Remember the videos. Remember the feedback. All of that will help you be successful. When you are completed, submit your work into the standard base grading Dropbox in Reading Workshop. Here are all the standards that you will be assessing on. It's basically like getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different grades for one assignment. So you can see why this is going to be extremely important. Let's go through the directions, and then I'll give you your essay question, and then I will read the two stories to you, and then you can begin your work. Using the articles Karen's argument and Hassan's argument to answer the following question. Hassan and Karen are both holding a school debate on if the school day should be longer or remain the same. Using text evidence from both stories, who do you think was right? Two students at Webster School are holding a debate. Karen and Hassan are debating whether the length of the school day and year are fine as they are, or whether they should be longer. After each student makes his or his case, there will be time for questions. Karen goes first, based on a coin toss. Please follow along as I'm reading it to you. Karen's argument. Hi, I am Karen Lindsay. I have been a student in this school for 6 years. I like it here very much. I think we have a good school. But my reading tells me that many schools across the country are in trouble. I read that American students are falling behind the kids in many other countries. I read that our test scores are lower than theirs are. I read that many kids who go to college first need to take basic reading and math courses before they can take college level classes. I also read that our schools are not turning out enough mathematicians, engineers, doctors, and scientists. American students know very little about our history and the history of other places. I think this is very sad. I think it is urgent that we fix this problem. So I very strongly believe that we need to lengthen each school day, and I believe just as strongly that the school year should be longer too. Doing both is a good start. It shows that we are working to try to make the situation better in all schools. I think the teachers will agree with me. The way things are now, teachers can barely get through teaching what they are supposed to. Since they need to spend lots of time preparing us for tests and because they have so many holidays, they don't have enough time to cover all the topics they are supposed to. They simply need more time with students, especially students who need extra help. Plus, I'm sure teachers will be glad for the additional pay they would get. I think that parents will agree with me. Having a longer school day and a longer school year means less money spent on childcare and babysitting. It means spending less money on summer vacation activities for kids too. It also means more time for clubs, projects, and other school activities. It means more time for subjects that don't get enough attention now. But most of all, parents will appreciate that we will learn more if we are in school longer. And I think students will agree with me too. A longer school day means more time for the core subjects. It also means more time for subjects students like computer lab, art, music, and drama classes. It can mean less homework, and less homework leaves more time for fun stuff. If students think about it seriously, they'll understand that it's better in the long run to spend more time in school now. Having longer school days and school years makes so much sense. We've got the buildings, we've got the fields, we've got the teachers, and we've got the staffs. All we need now is to get on board. Extra time in school is well time spent, and everyone will reap from the benefits. Thank you very much. Again, please follow along as we go through Hassan's argument. Hello, fellow students. I am Hassan Wild. Like Karen, I like it here at Webster School very much, but unlike Karen, I think that increasing school time is a bad idea. It's an idea that misses the point by a mile. You see, I know that a mile is 1,760 yards long and 5,280 feet long. I know that a mile is equal to 1.6093 kilometers and to 1,609 and 3/10 meters. Why do I know these things? I know them because I pay attention, work hard in class, and do the best job I can on my homework. We don't need longer school days or years. We need to put the time we already have to better use. The hours don't need to change. We need to change. If we are not competing well with kids in other countries, it's because our teachers are not putting in enough effort, and neither are students. We need to try harder, and we can do it. Karen says that teachers can't cover the curriculum in the time they have. I say, help teachers do their job better. Get better textbooks, for example. She says that test prep takes away needed hours. I say, have fewer tests, but have better ones. She says some students need more individual attention. I say don't add on more hours, add on more teachers and more classrooms and more peer tutors. Teachers don't want longer school days or school years more than we kids do. Why would they? They work hard enough. And to pay teachers for extra work makes no sense. It just costs more sense, lots of them. You would have to pay much more for the salaries of not only teachers but also school staff. You would have to pay for a larger electric and gas bills as well for all school services too. If we're spending money, let's spend it on better books and equipment. Kids certainly do not want more hours in the classroom. They want more interesting hours there. And I think we'll all agree that the school day is plenty long enough right now. Maybe even too long. My older brother is in 10th grade. He is on the track team and doesn't even get home until 6:15 or so. He doesn't even get started on his homework until 8. Isn't that a long enough day? And some want even longer days? Not me. Thank you for listening. Okay, I have now read you both the stories. You know what your question is that you have to answer. Remember, whatever you decide is going to be your answer, you must use evidence, text evidence from both Karen and Hassan in your answer. Textual evidence. When you are completed with your essay, you need to submit that essay to the standard-based grading Dropbox. All of this information I've just read to you in the question is all provided to you in Schoology. Good luck.